All right. All right. All right. Hey, everybody. It is me, Tom Sorrells, coming to you live and in living color. What is today? The title says it's Wednesday. You think it's Wednesday? I guess it is, man. How it got to be Wednesday, I do not know. Because when you're not working full time, it's like, oh my God, today's Wednesday all of a sudden? Yeah, it is. Hair sticking straight up. Can you tell that I'm working out more and shaving less? That's become my big line to everybody. They're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm working out more, shaving less, working out more, you know? What do you want me to say? It's true. It's what I'm doing. Working out more, shaving less, seeing fewer and fewer people all the time. Had to go to the cardiologist yesterday, so I was not able to jump on here and give you an update. Not that you missed me, but hey, I'm back, and the ticker is 2 thumbs up. Freddie the Flamingo is here. Flamingo. He's a flamingo, not a flamenco. A flamenco is, a dancer. Freddie Flamingo is here. Hey, Rick Twos, what's up? Michelle Reed is here, and Teddy K. Palmer said, Palmer. Teddy's here, Justin's here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's a cold morning in Orlando. I wouldn't be complaining. Joe, welcome from Palm Coast. Love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Not a good day for riding the motorcycle just yet, Joey. Can't get the Harley fired up. Having a little trouble with my, I can get it fired up, but I'm having trouble with my choke. My bike's a 2001. Yeah, so it's a choke. Pull the choke, hit the rum, rum. It's kind of snapped, so I have to hold it funny when I start it. But nonetheless, life's good, things great. It's just cold. I would not be complaining about the cold, except my heat is out. Oh, no. How does that happen? We turned the heater on the other day, and it rained, and the temperature dropped. And I'm like, something's up here. So we had Poochie come look at it yesterday, the fine folks from Poochie's Heating, P-U-C-C-I. Pete Poochie was the man's name who founded the company. He is no longer with us, passed away this past summer. Loved me some Pete Poochie, but his company is still great. They don't pay me to endorse them. But if you need AC or heating, Poochie, they're honest. They're coming to look at it again today. They looked at it Monday? Today's Wednesday. Monday they looked at it. Figured out the problem, ordered the part yesterday, should be here today to fix it, we hope, or at least call me to schedule a fix-it time. But things are going to turn around here in a little bit. We're going to start to warm back up for a day or two before another Frontal Zone gets here on Friday. Diana Peak is here and Eric is here. You guys got any questions? Ask them. Thomas Bolu. That'd be Bolu, right? Bolu? Is it Bolu or say Bolu? From Cocoa Beach. I love Cocoa Beach. I love the city of Cocoa too. What's the name of that ice cream place down there? Fat something? What's the name of that place? It's not the Fat Donkey, is it? Either way. It should be the Fat Weather Guy. Because when I'm there, I'm like, give me more of that. And I'm not even an ice cream guy. Sandra Mead Madsen is watching. Thank you, Sandra. All right, let's talk about the weather. This is me here. That over there, that dude, that's me with my hair done and makeup. That suit. Oh my, how far we fall when we don't shave every day. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Widespread snow showers have kind of paralyzed everyone up north. Tiffany Gervais is here. Hey, man. Sky War training. Talk to Bill. Bill's a good dude, man. Bill Ulrich, good guy, lightning expert. I know him. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about lake effect snow is going to be rocking all the way the next couple of days. It's crippling the folks in western Michigan, all the way over to Buffalo and into New York and all the way over into the Northeast. They're going to end up with a bunch of snow, widespread snow showers, all the way through Thursday in Bollier. Oh, Thomas Bollier. Hey, Michael Barnes. Oos, what is up, brother? So a lot of snow across the Northeast in the next 24 to 48 hours. Do you have travel plans to upstate New York, to Syracuse, to Cornell, to White Plains even, getting close to the city? I don't know, man. You're going to need a whole lot. It is the Fat Donkey. Thank you. You're going to need a whole lot of winter gear. It is so cold. The cold air has plunged all the way to South Carolina, all the way to Orlando. Dropped into the low 40s here this morning for me. And again, my heat is out. having a blast. Just a blast. Temperature inside my house did not go below about 64 or 63. We made it. Torn meniscus. I have a torn meniscus in my right knee too, Joey. I just ignore it and played tennis yesterday and go to the dojo 3 times a week. Torn meniscus, don't care. Ruptured hip, don't care. I just keep going. Tylenol would be my friend. Fat Donkey is the name of the ice cream shop. Thank you. So again, not paid to endorse Pete Pucci's AC. Not paid to endorse the Fat Donkey. Love them both. All right, so widespread snow is going to continue to be a problem for the folks around the Great Lakes, all the way into Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Seabus, Columbus, all that stuff. The weather here is kind of gorgeous. Lots of sunshine, but look at how much snow they've picked up across the country in the last 14 days. That's a ton of snow. From West Virginia all the way to New York State, all the way to the Great Lakes, all on the northern tier. I know it's winter time. It's meteorological winter. It's supposed to be that way. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. Snow is happening everywhere. It's supposed to just about even into parts of North Carolina. Big time snow. Cold air is going to make another return. We're going to warm up today a little bit. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow even more, and Friday even more before the next cold front gets here. So the next outbreak is going to come through and rock with more lake effect snow from Chicago to Buffalo to Montreal. There's the overnight low Friday and Saturday. So tonight's low won't be as chilly. I think we're going to hover in the 50s in Orlando tonight. Warmer day tomorrow for Thursday. Maybe up on Friday before that cold front gets here on Friday. And Friday night into Saturday, when you wake up Saturday morning, crisp, cold, and again in the 40s. It's going to happen to you. Going to happen to you in Central Florida. All right. Talk to me, Goose. Ask me some questions. So, Joe, you're not riding because of your knee? I get that, man. Is it your right knee or your left knee? Because for me, it's the right knee, and I just swing my big leg over my foot peg and let it ride. And then gradually, we have to brake, pull it back up. You could really get into some trouble riding like I ride, one-legged. I know, but it's either do it or don't ride. It's either hurt a little or don't play tennis. It's either stay home and hurt or don't train. No, I'll just go in. I'll just stink at it for a while. I don't care. So I hurt. Suck it up, Mary Dennis watching, Dee Gusher's watching, and Tiffany sent me, love the coolness, sent me a message, okay. Can't see the messages right now, Tiff, but I'll check it out later. Yes, I will. I will check it out much later. Much later. So today is Wednesday. It is December the 4th, 12/4. That date means something to me, and I can't remember what. Is it your birthday today? Somebody's birthday? December 4th? You're going to get your chest x-ray regarding fall 2 weeks. Hey, good luck with that, D. Michael Phillips is here. What's up, Michael, man? Your Eagles are on fire. On a Disney bus, just got a haircut. I don't know when I'll get my haircut next. Because I'm retired. I'm also not shaving. I need to shave. I'm just lazy. My neck was itching, so I shaved my neck the other day. People, oh, you're growing a beard. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is coming off soon. It's not sticking around. Well, thanks, Tiff. Again, I can't read it yet because I'm busy here. But I'll try to check it out later. People get really angry with me because I don't respond fast enough to text and Messenger on Facebook and Instagram messages. Things have been good, Michael Trotman. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So greetings to you in Philly. I don't respond fast enough to make people happy. My wife is one of those on it people. You text my wife, she doesn't text you back, she's dead. You text me, I don't text you back, I'm busy. I don't look at my text. I'm hanging out. Blah, blah, blah. Penn State could win the national title because they're going to be seeded 4th probably. So they get, even though they dropped the game to Ohio State in their yard, in their backyard. How you feel, County? What's up, brother, man? Phil, you got to come back to an Ohio State, Michigan game at my house, brother. Are you still in Celebration full time? Or are you back and forth? But be glad you weren't here this weekend, Phil, because, again, it sucked. Yeah, never fun to lose. Never fun to lose. I have too many people in blue in my house. Oh, wow. Sorry about Don. I will check out your private message. So we're going through a couple things. Eric grew up in Columbus and remember me on BNS 10 TV. Man, that was one of the best stations in America. One of the greatest stations I ever worked at. Well, one of the top 3. I mean, I worked at some great stations. But it was really, really great. I was just talking to Phil Kelney here. Phil worked at WBNS 10 TV, head of marketing promotions. Yeah, man, that was a great station. Just a great station. Let me just go on record and say there are no great stations left. Like the station that you thought WBNS was, it's not anymore. Television's bottomed out and changed so much. I still watch a little local TV. I hope you still do too. It's how I made my living and my money. But if you think that the station that WBNS is now is what it was when we had Dave Kaler, Carol Costello, Bob Orr, those no, that ship sailed, man. Television's changed. The business model has changed. The world's a different place. All the communication is through here now, not really on your television anymore. So even though I have great memories and great love of WBNS, WDIB, blah, 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 KMG, the bottom is out, and everybody knows it. Television is still a buy, but it's not the buy anymore. So the place to advertise is not going to be a... Dave Kaler is still the man. I love that guy. I'll tell you my Kaler story in just a second. We're going to run through the weather one more time here. To let you know what's happening with the weather. There's me again with hair, makeup, and a tie. And I had shaved. Haven't shaved now in like 8 days. All right, big widespread snow showers are coming back to the northeast again. All that lake effect snow is still whooshing in there. The wind flow over the Great Lakes, which are not frozen, which is part of the problem. They used to freeze rock solid by January and shut down the lake effect snow. Well, that ain't happening. Not yet, anyway. And so the water's open, the water's warm, the air is cold, it's sucking up all the moisture and dumping it on land. And so those parts of the country are just paralyzed right now. Paralyzed. And having all kinds of problems. Here's the snow we've had in the last 14 days as of yesterday. See the heavy snow showers along the Great Lakes. On that red, big time snow. Inches and inches and feet of snow crippling those zones in western Michigan. All the folks along the Appalachian Trail, all the way up into Pennsylvania, mostly east of Pittsburgh, but some. You saw the games being played in the snow on the NFL. It was crazy. Crazy wind expected. Yes, the wind is going to be part of the problem. Big time problem with the wind coming in. We're going to have 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts as far south as Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Mitra. If you're watching, that tells me you're done. Mitra's in her office doing her thing while I'm back here doing my thing. Misty dawn. The weather's been beautiful. Enjoy the nice change. I enjoy the change too, Misty. I just wish my heater worked here at Casa de Sorrels. We're not hurting. I shouldn't complain. We're fine. All right, more of the wind is coming. Another big cold front. It's going to come blasting out of Canada right across the Great Lakes with high wind, big time chill, and more lake effect snow for the same areas that have already been blasted. This is the synoptic setup for you on Thursday. Another cold front, another outbreak. Boom. So cold from St. Louis to Chicago, Minneapolis, all the way to the northeast. Here in Central Florida, that cold air gets here Friday. Front comes through late Friday night into Saturday morning. Overnight lows go right back into the 40s. Yes, Michael. I would assume, Michael Phillips, you would always be happier to be here than to be in Philly. Philly's a great town, but come on, man. Weather-wise, we got it going on right now compared to everyone else. Respect in Deerfield Beach. Love Deerfield Beach. Good to see you, too. All right, back to Dave Kaler very quickly. We were just talking about the years I spent at WBNS. I knew a good repair person. Missy Dawn, I got one. I got the Pucci family. Pete Pucci was my repair guy for the last 24 years. He passed away this summer, but his kids are in charge. His wife's in charge. They're doing the thing. Michael Trump says, laugh out loud. Yeah, Michael, get back down here. You know it, brother. The weather's better in Orlando. So I'm on my way. I'm the chief at WPD in Lawrence, South Carolina, and I had an interview lined up in Nashville, my original hometown, where I was born and raised, the Nashville market. and I'm really laying for that gig. And I've got it set up for the week of my birthday. The week before my birthday, I have an interview set for WBNS 10 TV in Columbus. I have no intention of ever taking that job. Zero chance they're getting me because I'm going to Nashville, I think. So I fly up to WBNS 10 TV, and they're all over me. They're on it. They picked me up at the airport. They had me driven into the station. Everything's good. Well, a taxi. They had me meet the taxi at the airport, and they pay for it. I get to the station. They pay for it. Blah blah blah. Then I'm walking in, and they have the Wall of Fame. You know, TV stations used to have pictures on the wall. Now they have video monitors for the most part that change. Boom, boom, boom. That way, the day you leave, they can go, boom, push a button, your picture's gone. So my picture no longer hangs in the hollowed walls, you know. But back in the old days, you take your picture down and take it with you. I've got one in the garage. The WBNS had the picture of Dave Kaler right before you went in the newsroom. And I went, hey, what's that guy's name? Is his name Dave? And they said, yeah, that's Dave Kaler. That's his picture on the wall. And I went, oh my gosh. I watched him when I was a boy. And they said, oh my God, he's going to love talking to you. And I didn't realize what a big insult that is. I know the Knicks won. Shut up. I don't need to hear that trash. You can't come on my channel trashing Magic. Stop that. Stop that, Grant. Stop. You hush. Hush that. What station Nashville is my favorite. My mom and dad liked Channel 5. I like Channel 4. I interned at WSMV. My cousins back home still watch a lot of Channel 5 and a lot of Channel 2. I see them. I know that brother cousin Billy is a Channel 5 fan, watches Channel 5 in the morning. Brother cousin Stevie watches Channel 2. None of them watch WSMV, which is, you know, still my heart, my favorite. But again, WSMV, one of the greatest stations in the country back in the 80s. Man, that's not a great station. None of them are great. Well, it's not bad. I mean, if you want to be in TV, if you're going to work in the industry, it's great. I was talking to Eric Chilton, my former roommate, who retired about a month ago. And we were talking about television. He said, you know, the kids in the TV newsroom, where he just retired in Greensboro, he said, I'm still a great way to make a living. You know, it's good, it's journalism. It's just changed. And so since you don't have the past to remember, you don't know how great television used to be. This is what it is for you. So go do it. It's still a good way to make a living. And so I think that's a good attitude to have. But I anchor off the high. I anchor off how great WSMV used to be. And I anchor off how awesome WDIV was. And how great WBNS was. And how when I would drive around and look up at night and see WBNS 10 TV on the tower, the sense of pride that I felt that I worked at such a great station. That's gone, man. I think it's gone. I can't imagine kids, they look at that and go, yeah, everybody's watching, because they're not. Anyway, Bill Hall was the man. I interned there. Bill Hall was the chief weather guy when I was there. Michael, he was. Bill Hall was the man. I'll be honest with you, he wasn't warm and fuzzy in person. He was not. And so I tried to remember that when I was around interns. I tried to laugh and joke and talk to them, because for the most part, Bill would say, hey, how you doing? And move right on. He didn't have a lot of time to talk. And he had a lot of free time. You know, but the dude he was not super friendly to the interns. Sounds like when I met Yuki Washington from KYW here in Philly. I remember much of as a kid. Yeah, it's not cool. People don't like that. And I grew up and I don't like it. Eric, I'm blanking. Eric, what's his name? A friend of mine. Eric worked with me. It'll come to me. I'm talking, so I can't remember. He came into the station at Channel 6 and looked at me and went, wait, you worked in Columbus. I watched you when I was a student. I'm like, I don't want to hear that, Eric. So anyway, Michelle Morgan. Hi, Shell Dog. How are you, girlfriend? Michelle, my belle. And Michelle Link is also watching and loving it. Michelle, I used the picture, 10 Doodles Doodling. I posted it today. It's gonna be huge. Does KMG give studio tours? Not much. Back in the day, WBNS and Jeff Hogan. Well, you are going way back there. Dom Taberry still works there. I don't think he has retired. Wait, who are you talking about? You talking about Yuzi Brown? Yuki Washington. No, I don't know Yuki Washington. I thought you were talking about somebody else. They don't particularly like to do studio tours anymore. The pandemic shut a lot of that down. So if you were with a big group or something, you could do a studio tour, but if you're not, it's hard to get a studio tour anymore. Hard to do that. Hard on people. And I can't really speak for them anymore because I'm no longer an employee. I'm like, I'm not even an adjunct professor. I pulled out of there July 1st. I've been back one time when I dropped off some chocolates and coffee for the hurricane coverage for my former crew, the former team. 64 in Deerfield. Already? Back to 64? That's good. I have a hard time believing it's 64 already. I just walked the dog before I did talk to Tom. Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it. I'm saving the other ones as we get closer to the holiday. Got lots of holiday pictures of the Toblerone. You work security with KYW 8 lunch. Okay, yeah, well, people have to eat. People would see me out somewhere trying to have dinner and say, what are you doing here? I'm like, trying to eat, trying to have dinner. What are you doing here at Wawa? Getting a sandwich, bro, like everybody else. I got to get in line. Yes, indeed. All right, I've been on for a while, so I'm going to wrap this up. Just know we warm up. Dick Albert. Yes, Dick Albert was great. Indeed, he was. He was, one of the best. All right, I'm going to run. I'll be back tomorrow. I think 9 a.m. Trying, of course, to hit, the 9 o'clock hour. Today, I'll get that gobbler. Man, I've not had a gobbler this year, Michael. Are they still selling them? We're talking about the gobbler at Wawa. One of the best sandwiches ever. It will bloat you so high with all the salt from the meat. But the gobbler is a fantastic piece of sandwich. Vicki Nelson, what's up, girlfriend? Where are you? Are you in St. Croix? Are you in Seminole County? It is cold, 18 degrees in Newport, Vermont. Man, 18 degrees. Good Lord. No. Hopefully never again will I feel 18 cold degrees. Donnie Dixon, what's up, my brother? How are things in Springfield? Robertson County, Tennessee. I am going to blast home for a while, Donnie, soon. Family's not coming. They're going to stay and guard Château Sorels, Casa de Sorels. But I am going to blast home and see the cousins, the brother cousins, for a night or two. So maybe we will cross paths. That'd be awesome. If only for a Starbucks or something like that. Heading to Hollywood for what? Why would anybody go to Hollywood? Wawa. Is Wawa from Philly? I didn't know Wawa started in Philly. I did not know that. I know that they were big in parts of Pennsylvania, but I did not know they started in Philly. The two best food sources, if you're traveling on the road or to get gas, are Wawa and Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is not overrated. The hype is real. It's legit. It's not a place people talk about the food. You talk about the food incessantly. It is not a destination for, by golly, pack up the kids, we're going to Buc-ee's for dinner. No, it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're on the road, like if I'm driving from here to Nashville and I can get to Buc-ee's in southern Georgia, outside of Macon, what's the name of that place? Where Troy grew up. It's a town with two names. Got the jet there. It'll come to me. You can get there. The bathrooms are clean. The food is good. And you can get the brisket. Always get the brisket taco or the brisket sandwich. Don't get their pulled pork. I'm a snob, and their pulled pork is fair to partly cloudy. The brisket, 2 thumbs up. For road food, it's better than Wendy's, better than Chick-fil-A, better than everything. Sharon Lash. I was just trashing WBNS. Did you hear me? Talking about how great it used to be. I sound like an old man now. Because I kind of am. Anyway, If you're on the road, Buc-ee's is the place. They got 160 pumps. You never have to wait long in line to get gas. And the brisket is pretty good for road food. There you go. I've heard of Sheets, but I've not hit it. I've never hit one of those. All right, I'm going to run. I'm going to wrap this up. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. for Talk to Tom. We'll talk about the cold air. We'll talk about the weekend. We'll talk about football. I can finally talk about it without crying. I still can't believe the Buckeyes dropped that stinking game. They played like trash. I could talk about it for hours. You know, I have people over for the Ohio State-Michigan game. Some Buckeyes, too many Michigan people. And when Michigan commits the foul in the end zone, the pass interference call, I'm like, well, you know what? A smart foul. We were going to have a touchdown. And he was beaten, and he just dove at my guy and tackled him, kept him from catching the ball. So we get 15 yards and a first down. But I'm like, but he saved the touchdown, and we end up with a stinking field goal. Did it again. Guys open, boom, they tackle him right before the end zone. The ball goes donk. We get 15 yards, but we don't get our touchdown. So it's 2 touchdowns instead of 2 field goals we should have had. We missed 2. I know we have become the woulda, coulda, shoulda team of the last 10 years. We really have. We really have. We've become the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Had Georgia beaten, shanked the field goal, didn't even get it past the line of scrimmage hardly. What was that one? I don't know. New Year's Eve 2 years ago in the playoffs, when we shanked that field goal. What was that? That was a great kicker. Shanked it. We should have beaten Georgia on that kick, last play of the game, and then we would have decimated TCU in the playoffs, the finals, and we would have been champions instead of Georgia. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And then this past Saturday against Michigan, 2 touchdowns blown away by pass interference calls. Missed 2 field goals. So that'd be 3, 6, 9, 12. We should have won by 2.5 touchdowns. I don't know what to do. No, I'm not pulling for Notre Dame either. Play calling was bad. I mean, and I'm not a Ryan Day hater. I'm not. All right, you got me sad again talking about football. Tell you what, it's almost time I can get past it. Oh, one last thing. I know they fought at the end of the game, but you cannot, after you've beaten a team at their house, plant your flag on the 50-yard line and not expect them to punch you in the mouth. What? And then that night, Florida tried to pull the same thing against Florida State. At least Florida's coach had the decency and dignity to say, hey, that's not who we are. We apologize for that. Our players will be disciplined. You didn't hear that from Michigan, did you? You didn't. Oh, yeah, we're still in the playoffs. OHIO. That's right, Eric. We're gonna hopefully make a run in the playoffs. Hope so. And here's what I hate. I hate they're right now projected to play UT. You know, I don't want Tennessee and Ohio State to meet until it's for the title. Those are my 2 teams. You know, I grew up in Tennessee and I went to Ohio State, so yeah, I like LSU though. I do. LSU's. I love to watch LSU play. I like your stadium. I've never been there. I want to go very badly. All right, I got to get off here. I'm just rambling. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., 9 o'clock hour. Join me back here for Talk to Tom. We'll be here on Facebook. We will be here on, everything. Facebook, YouTube. I'll do a snippet, put it somewhere. But I hope everything's okay. Go Bucks. I'm almost back. Bye, everybody.